Anyways, everybody, we got a lot to talk about tonight. Thank you for joining us here and chatting along with us here. Love you so much. But at this point in the show, I gotta say, now it's time, everybody, to get into it. Come on. All right, everybody, I'm losing the game on this, but I want to talk a little bit about some YouTube drama because we are YouTube people here. We're here blasting news to you on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And when I hear about somebody that's as big as the people that are in the drama that's happening right now, I want to discuss it. And I'm very happy to have this conversation here on our platform because at JACKSFILMS has been dealing with a little bit of Sniperwolf issues. Now, if you don't know these two, at JACKSFILMS has been talking about how Sniperwolf has been just, well, what he's saying is they're just stealing ideas. She's siphoning content rather than reacting to content. So he started his own channel where he just started like putting her reactions up there and then criticizing her for what she's doing. Which again, I saw this shit. It's fucking hilarious. I mean, it's honestly, great. His points are valid, fucking Lexi. They're valid because sometimes she just like plays the person's TikTok video and just doesn't. She does. And she doesn't even react to it. She just plays theirs. And then I saw one where he was showing where like he's like, this looks actually good. And they're showing the this person in the car. And the person goes, oh my God, we got in this car crash. And then she goes, it looks like someone did a Hadouken on this car. And that's a funny reaction. But then you watch the actual full TikTok video and he said that. And she cut it out and stole his joke. So at JACKSFILMS has been trying for months, been like, she's just stealing people's content. She has 34 million subscribers on YouTube. Yep. 34 million. Think about that for a second. 34 fucking million. It's a lot of people. On
she's
Instagram,
also old. Like she's one of the old school on the platform. Like she's been on the platform for like what, over 10 years now. Like she's,
10 years? I didn't know that.
Like, she's like one of the old school YouTubers. Like she's been going to like the you know when they have like the big YouTube events. She's been one of their premier speakers. She's been like one of their major content. Yeah, well, because they love her because she makes so much fucking money for them.
I don't even know who the fuck she
Remember,
is.
like they get money off of.
I didn't know either, Jacob, until this.
Either. So it's like the money they're getting from her was huge because I have 43 million subscribers. So the monetization from her is fucking through the shit. Yeah, and the stuff that she's making is garbage.
It's very complicated, Queen. But let me break you down what happened though, because honestly, yes, she got 34 million subscribers.
Hot, exactly. That's why she has 34 million.
Look at Bando coming in hot in the comments again.
Oh, what's Bando saying? Does he know about this? Does he love this? Does he hate this? Where's Bando at? My daughter used to watch her content, but as of late, YouTube hasn't been pushing her stuff out due to the doxing controversy. Yes, if you don't know about this, let me break it down for you very quickly before we talk about it. So there's a doxing controversy. So at JACKSFILMS was like putting all this stuff out there, so she got mad and she tweeted out that she was in his area, or she didn't tweet it out, she used Instagram, and she put this little Instagram post out here. I'll pop it up right now. She goes, should I go to at JACKSFILMS? He lives 5 minutes away from my shoot. And then he was actually recording something, and she showed up at his house and she went live on Instagram and she started like, I'm at JACKSFILMS, come on here, because she said that he was like
live streamed outside of his home,
outside
of his fucking house, saying, should I go and knock on his door?
Yeah. And for
just out of curiosity, who is JACKSFILMS?
He's got almost 5 million subscribers. He does like comedy sketches. Big YouTuber. He was back in 2006, I think he started. And his first thing was he did the Snuggie commercial. Well. He took the Snuggie commercial and made a whole parody about it. It was like on all the news outlets and shit like that. It was big. And then he blew up from there. But he's been doing it since 2006. So he just like is bringing about how people are just using people's content and getting subscribers off of it and making money off it and just piggybacking off people and how it needs to stop. And she's a big person, he said, that's doing this. So he went off her at social media. And on YouTube, made a whole channel. Like I said, well, she went to his house, broadcasted where he lived, and made a whole thing about it. He said, I don't feel safe. He went after YouTube and was like, guys, you got to stop this. This is not cool. They confirmed
behavior on both sides. They're attacking the person who called out the person that was in wrong.
Yeah,
like, how dare you be a whistleblower? He was
also live streaming when this showed up at his house. So he's live streaming and she's live streaming outside his house, and the people on his live stream are like, "Dude, she's outside your house right now, live streaming." And
what the fuck is happening?
And they demonetize her like right now.
They did demonetize her briefly, and everyone was saying demonetize her, ban her. It was a whole thing because it's about the safety of people that are working on social media, that are working on YouTube. They work for YouTube. We do this for content. They make money off it. You're monetized by them. It's a whole thing where you're like, well, I don't feel safe creating my content, and you are our boss. So it's like a boss thing. It's like a whole hierarchy. and YouTube didn't say anything right away, but that's what happened. Like, $34 million is a lot of money, and it's for a lot of, you know what I mean? 34 million subscribers is a lot of money. It's a lot of people.
It sounds to me, Brian,
they didn't initially want to
just need a union.
The only reason they demonetized her was because everyone on YouTube went after. Like, they were like, YouTube, what the fuck? They were like, guys, what the fuck are you doing? Demonetize her, because YouTube was like, yeah, we don't care. And then they were like, no, you need to do something about this. And then YouTube's like, what do you want us to do? And they're like, fucking demonetize her, like completely deplatform her. And they were like, well, we're not going to do that. And they're like, I don't understand why you're not dealing with this. Like, you're not doing anything. So then, like, every single, like, channel, even people who don't usually make the kind of content, like, talking about this, were putting out YouTube videos where they were like, we need to talk about this because YouTube's not handling the situation properly. And so every single, basically, YouTube content creator, from, like, video game channels to, like, the usual T channels to, like, everyone was like, dude, YouTube is not fucking dealing with this.
Lord Dracula.
So, because so many people were, like, ripping it apart, YouTube was like, okay, we'll fucking demonetize her. And it's like, that's what it took for you guys to fucking demonetize her, because you're like sitting there and you want the money from her. It's all about the fact that you got the money from her. And he's sitting there and he's like, dude, you guys aren't fucking doing shit. You aren't doing anything about it. JACKSFILMS is like, you guys are just letting this happen. And it's disgusting.
He should have gone outside with a baseball bat and demonetized her.
I mean, he would have been on film. But like, he's handling.
I don't know if that's demonetized, but yeah.
You can pick up the purse and walk away with it.
It could be all stage, Queen.
Staged. It's definitely not.
But the thing
definitely cripple her content.
But after how long, Queen? How long this went on? It went on for months, where he made this, and then she was commenting on his page, but like, this guy's only commenting on my stuff, and he's like harassing me. So she tried saying he was harassing her. But he was just calling out what she's doing, and it sounded. I mean, I only watched a little bit of her stuff.
She wanted to sue him. She tried to sue him, but then it also came out as people started looking at her content. Like, she's also been arrested for stealing from people. Like, she's gone to jail for like robbing people. She's gone to.
Oh shit!
She it's come out recently that she was trying to have sex with underage children.
Oh shit!
That's a whole thing that's coming up now. So that's like there's a whole controversy about like grooming kids. So like. There's all like, it's like she has a history of being garbage and YouTube ignoring it, and other people just kind of sliding by and ignoring it because, as someone said in the chat, she's hot, and they just let things go. And because she's a hot girl on YouTube who's making a lot of money and has a lot of like people subscribe to her, they're just letting shit go. And it's like, YouTube is just fucking totally ignoring this shit. And it's like, she's stealing people's content. And the other side of it too, here's what's even funnier. People write what she says. So she's not even coming up with the jokes and shit that she's saying in those videos. People are writing that shit.
And she's using people's shit too.
So she's taking other people's content, using that, and then having other people write what she's saying about other people's content. She's literally a fucking doll.
Did you see that comment that Bando said? I just lost it, but
yeah. The Omegle stuff. That's the minor stuff that's been going on. So that's a whole thing that's coming up now too. Is that? So that's
beyond disgusting.
Yeah, she has writers.
I just keep getting distracted by Dracula's vampire.
Lord Dracula. It's
His vampire comments are just cracking me up. They're all vampire related.
It's fucking Devil's Night. He's fucking loving it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here, Lord Dracula. GR, you hear about this, though. Do you think that if you were you're here in a content creator show. What if people show up at your door, though? Like, GR, we love you. Like, they're fucking trying to track you down. Would that upset you? What would you do in a situation like that? Don't tell me that you're telling me the gun.
How cute they are. No, seriously. People I don't know show up at my door, and they might not like the greeting they get.
So if you were at JACKSFILMS, what would you have done?
I'd have gone out the front door and knocked the bitch on her ass. On the air.
Well,
you're not doing hot takes anymore, GR.
When Boogie went out with a gun and fired off some rounds because somebody showed up at his house, he got in a fuck ton of trouble. So you don't want to be that person.
That's the problem too, though. That happens.
I felt in imminent danger.
And so did Boogie.
This girl, GR, is that danger from this girl?
Hey, if I have to sell it, maybe. Remember, I am an actor, so I will sell it. I was scared to death.
You know, I think Jack, when she showed up, should have just took her own, what's the word I'm looking for? Took a little something from her own playbook and just live streamed with her. Still her content, still what she's doing because she's there. So live stream her and get those viewers on your side. Why not?
Name.
Also,
let's get my name. She has nothing but hot takes here. I love that shit. That's great.
Yeah. Her name is SSSNIPERWOLF. Remember that.
SS Sniper, 2 S's, 3 S's actually.
No, it's
SS.
Yes, like Nazis. It's pronounced like that.
Is that what it's supposed to be? I mean,
yes.
Fuck, it's a fucking lot. But she's 34 million subscribers.
A Wolfenstein reference from back in the day, but
because she started out as a gamer.
That makes sense. She's big on Twitch. Lord Dracula likes her fucking cat though. Yeah. But Jacob, you hear about this though news before we get on that. You hear about this news. What would you do? Do you think that as because you're also doing content, right? Do you think that if someone did this to you, how would you react? You have a family too.
I would just live stream her ass. I would show up and be like, "What's up?" and just start chatting to her, videoing her, like a Karen at a barbecue.
Dude, she has 40. She has 43 million subscribers. Do you understand what that means?
I'd get them to come over and watch my content and be like, thanks for tuning in. Check out my shit.
She doxed this guy to 43 million people. Like,
it's a fucking lot.
That's insanity.
Maybe I just don't understand what doxing actually means.
Doxing is giving out someone's address.
Your home, your address.
She gave his personal
outside of his house. Someone coming to your door, standing outside of your house, your door, filming in front of your fucking lawn with your kid in your house.
I'm a redneck. Let me rephrase that then. Now that I have a better understanding of doxing, I'm a redneck. I would have pulled a boogie. That simple.
Give me one paw up, bro.
And I wouldn't have gotten in trouble for it because she was a white woman.
I like this guy. This guy's a nice guy. I like this guy.
Thank you, Pepe. Actually, shit, I would have gotten in a lot of trouble because she's a white woman. Never mind.
The guy's entire family is in that house. So now 43 million people who are her simps.
Yeah.
Not fans, simps.
Simps. Gotcha. Toxic. Gotcha.
Are obsessed and are gonna run to this guy's house and fuck with him because they fucked with their goddess. Their hot pussy that they watch all fucking day.
It's all fucking toxic. It's like to do this to somebody and you know how the world works is you have 34 million subscribers. Like how the fuck do you do that to somebody? You want him showing up at your door and they live in California and he just fucking shows up. I mean, come on. Like it's just not fucking cool.